and welcome to the DABL Coffee Cup games. This is the Diamond Association of Baseball Legends using Strat-O-Matic. Yo, what's up? This is Coach DK giving you another Strat-O-Matic baseball replay from the year 1900. We are now into our third week. Today's game is going to be between the Cleveland Babes, sometimes called the Cleveland Infants, versus the Milwaukee Creams. Cleveland Babes are leading the American League with a 12-5 record in first place. The Milwaukee Creams are in second place. As you can tell, looking at the schedule, the current standings right now, Kansas City is in second, Chicago is in third, Milwaukee, with the winning record, is in fourth. So if they want to be able to close that gap and keep this race nice and tight, Milwaukee's going to have to pull out a win. Milwaukee originally came in second place. Cleveland Babes were in fifth, so they are starting off very, very strong for the season. For the Milwaukee Creams, we are going to have Conroy leading off at short, Fultz at second, batting second. Waldron, the right fielder, batting third. And the cleanup will be Anderson playing left field. Diggins will be third base, batting fifth. Kitchum will be in center field, batting sixth. Clark will be first base, batting seventh. And Smith, the catcher, will be batting eighth. And on the mound will be Retker, who we got to see a little bit in the last time that we played with the Milwaukee Creams. For the Cleveland Babes, we are going to have leading off center fielder Ollie Pickering. We're going to have second baseman Flood, first baseman LaChance. Jennings, the left fielder, will be batting cleanup. Sullivan, third baseman, will be batting fifth. Krisham, the catcher, batting sixth. Shea, the shortstop, then followed by Hoffer, the right fielder, batting eighth. And on the mound will be Hart. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Let's look at a little bit of the pregame stuff. Right now you see Hart is going to be pitching for Cleveland. He has started 4 games. He's 2-1. He has a .93 ERA. Retker, 2 games started, has 2 losses. He has a 3.10 ERA. Biggest highlight of this, honestly, is that Ollie Pickering, the leadoff batter for Cleveland, has an 11-game hitting streak. That is second in the league right now, currently, followed behind Joe Kelly, who has 13 games. And LaChance and Pickering lead the major leagues in batting average, 455 and 441 respectively. As you can tell, no home runs by any of the top 5 players for either team. And so let's go ahead and jump on in and get the game started. As you know, I will be taking care of the home team. So I'm going to be handling Milwaukee. I want to make sure I did set it to... I did. Alright, so I have the managerial ability. So Retker's going to start off the game on the mound. He pitches to Pickering, who lays down a bunt trying to get on, and unfortunately is thrown out. Flood's up next. He is going to hit a triple into deep part of the field of Lloyd Street grounds. So with 1 out, he is now on base. LaChance is going to hit a fly ball to center. That should be enough for a sacrifice fly. So he will keep his average highest part that he can. Ginnins now is up, and he's going to draw a walk. Looks about stealing, doesn't get anywhere. A wild pitch, going to take second. And a ground ball to the pitcher, and that'll put away the Blues after the top of the first, but they did get some damage done with a run scored. Hart is going to be pitching. Conroy is up, and he is going to get out. Fultz, ground ball to shortstop. Waldron's up. Oh, chance for a home run. Not enough, though, just slightly. He's going to hit the ball to deep right center, and he's going to get a double. Next up is Anderson. He's going to hit a fly ball to right field to Hoffer. It's down the line. Hoffer's going to make a run for it. Let's see what happens. It is a double with an error, and so Anderson scores, giving us Milwaukee Creams the lead. Diggins is now up, and he's going to fly out to right field. Hoffer's going to pull that one in. So an active first inning. Grisham's up. He's going to fly out to center field. Next is Shea. He's going to hit a single off of our pitcher. Hoffer's up, and he strikes out. Pitcher Hart ends up doing himself a favor and getting a hit, putting runners on the corners with 2 out. We're going to try a double steal, and we're going to get the runner out at home. So Ketchum's going to be up for me. He is going to ground out. Clark's up next, and he's going to pop out. Next up is Smith, the 455 hitter. He hits a ground ball to second base. And he is out. Pickering is up. He's, looks like he says 473 for his average. But he's going to go ahead and hit deep ball dead center. It's going to be a double. So Pickering keeps his batting streak alive up to now 12 games. Chance is going to hit a fly ball to right field. That'll be out, making 2. Leaving Pickering still standing on second. And Guinness, who drew a walk the first time, now hits a ball into the gap. He's going to score Pickering, who's got lots of speed. And they're going to tie it all up. Clark boots the ball. Ground ball to the pitcher. Another error. Back-to-back errors. And a pop out finally to finish the inning. So 2 runs scored in the top of the third, giving the Blues a 3-2 lead. But now we're up. Rutgers going to start us off. He's our pitcher, and he is going to strike out. Conroy's up, and he's going to strike out. So Hart with back-to-back strikeouts. Can he make it 3 in a row, getting the series, getting the whole 3 players? But he does not. Fultz, unfortunately, flies out the center field. Offers up. He's going to pop out. And here's another pop out. And Pickering's up. He bunts for a base hit. He is now 2 for 3. But we nail him at second trying to steal. Bottom of the 4th. Waldron's up. He doubled the last time, but he's going to fly out to left field. Anderson's up. He's going to hit a single, putting him on base. We are definitely going to try to steal here. Diggins lines out. Ketchum's up. Ground ball to short. And they get the play. So, after 4 innings, it is 3-2 Cleveland over Milwaukee. Cleveland has 6 hits. Milwaukee has 3. Cleveland has made 1 error, while Milwaukee has made 2. Wrecker now faces Flood, who hits the ball to center field. And he retires Flood with a running catch. Here's another play to center field. Let's see if Ketchum can do it again. Oof, apparently almost off it, but he makes the grab. And then Gennins hits this ball right back to the pitcher. So 1, 2, 3, entering the bottom of the fifth. Clark hits a ground ball to second base, and he'll be out. Catcher Smith is up. He has a line out to second. And now our pitcher Wrecker is up, and he is going to hit it back to the pitcher. And then it's a single with a missed throw, so he takes second, bringing up top of the order Conroy, but unfortunately Conroy is going to end the inning with a ground ball to second. Sullivan's now up against Wrecker, and he lines out to third base. Grisham's up, and he's going to line out to third base. The shortstop, Shea, is up. He has a chance for a single, and yes, he does get it through the infield. Next up is Hoffer. He's going to hit a ground ball to third base. He'll take the easy play at second for a fielder's choice, ending the inning as we now enter the bottom of the sixth. Fultz, our number 2 hitter, is going to fly out to center field. Waldron is up. He's going to pop out to first base. Man, I tell you, this game is going fast. Next up is Anderson. He draws a walk. He is 2 for 2. Let's see if he can get another stolen base. I believe he stole the last time. And leaves Diggins up. Diggins unfortunately lines out. So at the bottom of 6, it is still 3-2 Cleveland. They have 7 hits, committing 2 errors, and Milwaukee has 4 hits, committing 2 errors as well. And now it's time for our player in the spotlight. So bring up a cup of coffee and let's see what we can find out about our highlighted player, Ollie Pickering. Many of you may not know who Ollie Pickering is, but if you're a baseball fan, you're definitely familiar with what he has left behind. So 2 things that really stood out for Ollie Pickering. Number 1, he is a center fielder, obviously, but he was the first official at-bat of the American League in 1901. So there were other games scheduled as well, but they were some of those games got canceled because of rain, and so Cleveland and Chicago played, and Cleveland was the visiting team. Pickering was the first batter, and in his first at bat in the American League, he hit a fly out to Dummy Hoy, the center fielder for Chicago. Ollie Pickering traveled a lot, started his career back in 1896, but he was bouncing around before that, trying to get his feet wet. He played in various leagues that were out there, one of which was the Texas League, and he played some of his career in the majors, and then playing in Texas League. He, on April 21st, 1906, John McCloskey, the founder of the Texas League and then manager of the Houston Mudcats, where Ollie Pickering was playing for at the time, he said that the 22-year-old was playing center field on the morning of May 21st, 1892, so before he started his major league career. That afternoon, Pickering turned in one of the most remarkable performances in the history of the Texas League, stringing together 7 consecutive singles in one game, each a soft looping fly ball that fell in no man's land between either the first baseman and the right fielder or the third baseman and the left fielder. News of Pickering's feat spread quickly throughout the nation, and the term Texas Leaguer became ingrained in the baseball lexicon. Pickering's 7 consecutive singles in a game still stands as a Texas League record. So obviously, Ollie Pickering has 2 notes of history that you may never have heard of him, you know about him. So he was the first at bat for the American League in 1901 when he played for Cleveland against then Chicago. And he also is, because of his 7 singles in a game playing in the Texas League before he started his major league career, the name Texas Leaguer, a soft fly ball over the infield that lands safely for a base hit, is credited to Ollie Pickering. So now you know. Maybe you didn't, maybe you did, but hopefully every time we do one of these player in the spotlights, you guys learn something. And so really hoping that you guys are benefiting from that. So let's get back to the action now. Pickering, as mentioned, today has already gotten 2 hits, but he had an 11-game hitting streak. It has now gone up to 12 games because of his hits today. Hart, the pitcher, is up. He's going to fly out to right field. Now we get to the top of the order with Pickering, the highlighted man. He's going to line out, making him 2 for 4 for the day. Flood is up, and he's going to hit a ground ball to third base. So after the first 3 innings, where there seemed to be a lot of action, it seems like it's just been pitchers just hauling and mauling through the batters. All right, so the trivia question from 1876: name 2 of the 6 players who had 4 consecutive home runs in one game. Let's go with Levi Merrily and, I don't know, George Wright. I thought you meant in 1876. I was definitely wrong on that one. So not even close. So Lou Gehrig did it in 1932, being the second player. As Bobby Lowe did it in 1894. Rocky Calavito did it in 1959. Mike Schmidt, 1976. Mike Cameron in 2002. And Carlos Delgado, 2003. It would help if I could actually read the words in the question instead of from 1876. I read it in 1876, and I was shocked. But I was thinking maybe the fields were just that big that they just got a bunch of inside the park home runs. But anyways, bottom of the third. Here we go. It is going to be Ketchum, and he's going to line out the second. Next up is going to be Clark. He has a single. And we're going to go ahead and try to steal, as does have a 6% chance of getting caught. Throws the ball away. I'm trying to pick him off. Clark advances to third. The infield is in. Smith is up. It is a wild pitch, and we tie the run, or tie the game with the tying run. Smith hits a ground ball to first base. I was going to be faced with a tough decision with the pitcher, but we are going to go ahead and leave him hit. So it is 3-3 entering the 8th inning. So far, Recker's been pretty good. He's given up 7 hits, 1 walk. He does have a strikeout. It looks like all 3 runs are earned. But he's going to be facing LaChance, and LaChance is going to pop out too short. I wonder if it's LaChance or LaChance. If it's LaChance, it would be LaChance. But Ginnens is up, and there's going to be a strikeout. So, 2 down. No runners on. Sullivan hits a single. 8th hit of the day. Oof. It's in for a strike, and it gets away from Smith. Smith, you're a horrible catcher if you cannot catch a strike. Ground ball to second. Grisham is going to be out ending the inning, so we get into the bottom of the 8th. And we got our top of our order, so this is our chance to make our move, in my opinion. Conroy is up, and he is going to strike out. Number 3 on the day for Hart. Fultz is going to draw a walk. It looks like Hart's actually been pitching really well. 7 and a third innings. He's given up 5 hits, walked 2, 3 strikeouts. It looks like 2 of those runs are earned. No, one of those runs is earned. The other 2 are not. So his season ERA is still under 1 at .99. But Waldron's up. We're going to try to see if we can snag a base here. We're still going to try it. And with a 60% chance, we will take that. Tempted to try to steal again, but we're just going to take what we got here. It's going to be a fly ball to right field. All right, so that's a deep fly ball to right field. How is it? I guess it would be right center. How is that false did not advance there? All right, so they're going to walk Anderson, bringing Diggins up. So 2 down. Didn't want anything to do with Anderson. And obviously they wanted Diggins, who was 0 for 3 and now popped out, making him 0 for 4. So still 3-3. We now enter the 9th inning. Ricker still has some juice in the tank. It's going to be a fly ball to center field. Ketchum is there, and he puts it away. Hoffer is up next, and he's going to hit a single. Looks like up the middle. I was wondering if they're going to bring in a pitch hitter, so they do. So the manager, Jimmy McAleer, will send up a pinch hitter. Charlie Bulow steps out of the dugout. He will be up there against Retker. Almost had a single, but unfortunately it's a line out. Fultz snags that one. Brings up Pickering, and a strikeout, a big strikeout against the best hitter in the league. So, bottom of the 9th, they bring in Welcome Gaston. So, gotta love these names of the turn of the century. So, Welcome Gaston is up. He's going against Ketchum, and Ketchum is going to fly out to center field. 1 down. Clark is up. He's going to pop out. Next up is Smith, and he is going to fly out to right field. So again, this might be our 3rd game so far out of 5 that we've gone into extra innings. I know the very first one we did, I know we had one that went to the 11th. And now we again are in extra innings. So top of the 10th, we're going to leave Recker in there. He's doing well. He's going against Flood, who had a triple, and this time he draws a walk. LaChance is in. He's going to ground out to a 4-6-3 double play. Guinness is up, and he's going to hit a ground ball to short. See what Conroy can do. And unfortunately, Conroy makes an error, the 3rd one of the day. Both teams now have 3 errors. A wild pitch, followed by a ground out to short, so we do get out of it. A little scary there. Recker is up. We are going to go ahead and we are going to pinch hit. He has pitched 10 innings in the game. Gaston is a lefty. I know Spies played for us the last game. Spies is a possibility. I know Dowd played for us the last game. I think Burke. And I think Appetitio is another one who has a lot of at-bats. So right now, Dowd might be our best bat. Alright, so let's go with Dowd. See if we can get something started here. And they're going to bring in a new pitcher. Of course they will. Ground ball to second base. He boots it, gets an error. Dowd does not look like he's a speed demon. Definitely got some speed, so let's just see what we can do here. Let's try attempt to steal. He goes and he is thrown out. So Conroy, our leadoff man, batting second. He's over 4, make it over 5 as he lines out. Brings up Fultz, who is over 3, but to get a walk now, he's going to be over 4. So we're going to enter the 11th inning. We need to pick a new pitcher. So let's see who we want to go with. Wheeler and Dowler are our freshest players. Alright, so we're going to go with Dowling. See what happens here. Dowling is 3-0 so far this year. He has a 2.25 ERA. And it will be a fly ball. So Dowling shouldn't be able to give us maybe 1 inning. Another out. And now a single by Hoffer, which is going to bring up their pitcher. And they're going to let him hit. And he draws a walk. Really? Wah, wah, wah. Dowling, that was horrible. And now they're going to single in the winning run. You walk the pitcher on your pitcher's card. Dude. Come on, man. They're going to let Pickering get a stolen base. 2 out. Fly ball to right field. So, in the 11th inning, Cleveland, the league leader in the record, now takes the lead. We got one last chance. We have our 3, 4, and 5 hitters up. So let's see what we can do. Irv Waldron is up. Ground ball to third base. 1 down. Anderson is 2 for 2. Gotten on base every time. He had a double with an error, which was an RBI and a run scored as he went all the way around the bases. Then he followed up with a single, and then he had a walk, and then he was intentionally walked the last time at bat. This time, unfortunately, he is going to pop out. And Diggins is up, who is yet to have a hit all season, which is not what you want at all. Oh, we're going to have to let him try. He's going to ground ball to third base. That is going to be the game. We have now lost as the manager 2 games in a row after winning the first 3. So I apparently am human. If I was winning 60% of my games in Major League Baseball, I would be in the playoffs. But obviously, Strat-O-Matic is not real life. So I'd like to be better than that, though. So player of the game to me might be Hart, the pitcher. I thought he had a really, really good game, though. You know what? I'm going to go with Pickering. Not only did he keep his streak alive, he went 3 for 6. He had an RBI, and he had a run. He had a double in the 7th. Anderson might have been the player of the game for the other team, but I would say probably Pickering. But Hart, yeah, either Pickering or Hart would have to be the players. Ollie Pickering had 3 base hits at Lloyd Street Grounds, where the Cleveland Babes beat the Milwaukee Creams in 11 innings by the score of 4-3. This score was knotted at 3 after 9 innings. Cleveland was victorious in the 11th inning. After 2 outs, Bill Hoffer banged out a single. Alva Kern stepped up next, and he drew a walk, the pitcher. Pickering then hit a single, scoring the winning run. Milwaukee was set down quietly in the bottom of the 11th. The win was credited to Kern, his third, so he's 3-0, who went 2 innings, allowing no runs. Pete Dowling, 3-1, took the loss in relief. He pitched 1 inning and surrendered 2 hits and 1 walk. Both starting pitchers, I think, did a nice job. Recker went 10 innings, allowing 9 hits, 2 earned runs, striking out 3. Hart